everyone, my name is Tabitha, and today we are going to talk about top 5 stocks I swing trade. And this one will also come with factors that I consider before I buy those stocks. So we'll look at those one for today, and I'm going to also show you a the live example, so you can really see what I really mean on the notes. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos and I will appreciate your support. So the agendas of today's are factors you consider before you buy these stocks, the type of the account that you need to use so you don't have to get into trouble with the CRA people, and the example of the stocks that we need to buy so we can swing trade them and make some profit here and there. So it's just like a short video, and you will enjoy the presentation. If you like what I am talking about, you can comment or like the video so it can help the algorithm so we can get some growth. So example of stocks and then live example. These are the topics that I'm going to talk about today. So factors to consider when you are buying this kind of stocks. So number one will be yes. So there are two types of stocks: the large cap stock and the small cap stocks. Many day traders, they do small cap stocks. So me, I'm doing a swing trade, and the way I am deciding on my strategy is to use large cap stocks. And the reason is these companies are stable, they have value, and if things don't go the way you plan for the day, you can keep them overnight for 2 weeks, for 1 week, and then you will still get the profit that you wish to get. So these large cap stocks are stable. They have stable return with less room to grow. So they don't have that very high volatility, but they are stable. They still move here and there, but they are stable in terms of like the risk. So they are less risky than the small cap stock. They have possibility of giving you dividend. Some companies, they pay dividend. So those are like some of the advantage and the reason why I want to trade large stocks. Is another way of me trying to minimize risk and reduce my risk, because my risk tolerance is not that good. Some people, they don't mind, they put large money in small cap stocks and whatever happen. But my risk tolerance is still not that high. Another factor to consider when you buy the stocks for swing trades is the factors to consider. There are some companies that are large cap stocks that do not move. They don't have any volatile nature. But some of these stocks that I pick, they move. So you can see like today is like 320, and then tomorrow is 330, and next tomorrow is 350. So they have that that level of volatility, which really gives you the room for you to make the profit. So you catch that swing before it is reversed or before it's really go to the other direction. Look for large cap stock with some volatility. The price has to move often so you can make the profit. So we look at the fact that we pick the large cap stocks, and then we look at the volatility. So we mean it has to have like some sort of movement. So it doesn't have to be that volatile, and it also doesn't have to be that stagnant. Another factor to consider before you pick those stocks is like the price. So historical price. So why is historical price important? Because this one really tell you how the stock performed previously, and then this will help you on deciding on how much percentage do you want to target when it comes to taking your profit, and how far do you want to wait. Do you want to see if it goes to the maximum, which is the 52 weeks that it had gone the day before or maybe some month before. So look at how far price went previously than today, and then you capture that swing. So let's say, for example, so today is here, right? And then previously it went to this. So what you need to capture is that you will buy here and then sell when it come here. So which mean you have captured that swing, right? So you capture the swing. The swing, let's say the difference between here and here is 20%. So you make 20% profit. For those people who do the shorts, right? Those people who do the shorts, they also look at the reverse. They sell high and then predict that the price is going to go down. So they will buy it back when the price hit the bottom, like the dip. So another factor is volume. The volume of the share traded a day. So that one you also check by looking at the previous volume and if the current volume is high. So you see the volume yesterday, and then you now wait until the market opened, and then you see how it had started. Has the volume increased compared to what it was yesterday? So which mean if the volume increase, it means like there are a lot of people who are demanding this stocks and they are buying this stock. So we mean somehow the price is going to go up because there will be a difference between demand and supply. So there will be more demand than the supply, and this will force the market price to go up. So look at that, and if there is a possibility that the price will increase, right? So if the current volume is high, and then there is a possibility that the price will increase. So that's another factor. You look at the large cap, you look at the volatility, the historical price, and then now volume. So those are some of the factors that I consider, and they are part of my strategy when it comes to swing trading. Another factor is news. So some traders or some swing traders, they look at the news. What are the people talking about these stocks? Other investors, other traders, what are they talking about? Who are the people who are buying this stock? Do they also have new products? What is happening in general? So when the news is positive, the company this could lead to prices increasing, and vice versa. When the news is negative, it could affect the market. And both way too, you can really benefit if you're someone who really understand how the price movement works. So if it goes down because the news is bad, you could wait for that time for it to go down and then now buy it and then now see what happened next. How are they going to handle that bad news? Like the previous week, this month, there was this IT problem. So when there was IT problem, so it really affects some of the stocks. So if you're someone who want to buy low and sell high later, it would be an opportunity for you to buy then, and then the companies will still fight and solve the problem. And once they solve the problem, the prices will start rising back to normal. So news is another factor that we consider before we pick the stock to swing trade. Another factor. So we have already seen many factors when it comes to like swing trading. So this all make up our strategy. So my strategy now, I could understand that I am dealing with large cap stocks. And why? So because they are less risky. And then what other factors do you consider before you now pick the stocks? So another one is positioning. So putting more money to buy more shares. So a slight increase in price make you good profit. So this one is also depend with your risk tolerance, because let's say instead of putting 5,000 into that stock, one stock, some people will put 10. So if they put 10, any like slight increase in price will make them profit. But there is high risk here because if anything happened and then you have already lost 10,000. So it just depends on your risk tolerance and what do you really need to put at risk and why. What is the benefit? Is the benefit going to reap you more than the risk that you are taking? So that's another factor. So we're almost finishing with the factors to consider when buying stocks for swing trading. Another one is trend. So some people, they follow trend, right? So they check this price goes down here and then they buy it and then they wait until it goes up. So they go long on stocks. So they buy low, sell high. Factors to consider when buying stocks for swing trade. So these factors are so many. Maximum price to buy stocks are so some stocks are very pricey, and if you buy like you want to buy like a good number, you will have to invest so much money, and this also increase your risk, right? And then it will also not really make you make money through positioning. So if you buy like more and then you have to put more money inside, and then you also at risk of losing more money because of that one position. So most of the time I max my price, the maximum price of a stock that I can buy has to sit at 500 and below. Otherwise, I am not buying beyond that because I haven't reached that level of really buying stocks that are trading at $1,000 or maybe 850. So 1,000, you want 10 shares, so it's like 10,000 in one stock. So I keep it low at 500 maximum and below. So that one you can really use positioning to make some profit, and also your risk is very low than someone who is putting 10,000 to buy 10 shares of one stock. So now that is it. So now let's look at the account because we are swing trading. This is like, and if you're doing it at a regular basis, it's like your income. So if you're earning income, the income has to be taxed by the CRA. So the account that is appropriate for you to do swing trading inside, if it's something that you do regularly, and then it is marginal account or your cash account. So this one's they will send you a document later on so that you can report the income that you had on this account and it will be taxed. So example of the stocks that I traded regularly, and the journey started this year, mid this year. I was only focusing on investing. Now I do trade, and some of the trade is like Home Depot. So I buy Home Depot. Home Depot is a retail. Mostly they target like renovation products, and a lot of the summer stuff products. And then Meta, which is Meta is the Facebook. And then I also do Apple, and then Visa and Lu. And then I also do Loblaws, what's it called, Loblaws or something like that. So we use those ones. So I alternate. I alternate with this stock. So if the price of this other one is down, and then I buy that one, so I can make a little bit profit. If the other one is running at high, I leave it alone for some time and then like go back to that one. So that is how I have strategized it, and it is working so far. And maybe our capital might not be that high, so we can really make big profit, but we are learning in the process of growing, right? So we are learning as well as we are also growing. With time, we will just really achieve the thing that we are supposed to achieve. Now we will go back and give you the live example on Questrade, so you can really see where you can look when you are deciding on buying stocks to swing trade. So so now let's analyze Home Depot and decide if we want to really buy it for swing trade. So let's see, if you click on that, it will show you this page. So this is the page of Home Depot. So Home Depot is a large cap stocks. So when you check here, where do you check to see the large cap stock? So this is the market cap for Home Depot. There's 360.31 billion shares. So that is a big company. And the one that are available for people to buy is 991.61 million, right? Still, it is a large cap company. So when you come back to check volatility, so Home Depot is like a large cap company, but it really shows like some sort of volatility. It's not that really volatile, but it keep moving, so it doesn't really stagnate on one spot. Doesn't stagnate. This is a monthly chart for Home Depot. So if you see, it keep moving up and down. Last time it was at 375. Actually, I had bought it at 340, 339, something like that, 339. And then when it reached to 353, I sold it, but afterward it went to 375. So I sold it early, and I didn't want to regret losing the profit that I had already gained. But there was a possibility ahead too that it was going to increase for almost 40 from the 339 to 375. So there is a very huge potential here if you really can hold for a bit and then wait until you get that profit that you want. So it's a large cap and it's also volatile to some extent. So if you go back here, you will now look at the historical price. So like the way I was saying, like how you check the historical price so you can do the swing trade. It's just like the way it was here. So you can say like, oh, previously in the previous day or in a couple hours early, it was at this point, but now it is here. So you can buy it here, and then hopefully you see later on it's rise and catch the previous price it was. So that's how you look at it. Some people, they use this part to check to see. They say like, okay, this is the price now here, 359, but previously in the last 52 weeks, the price had gone to 396. So it hasn't really go close to the maximum that it could potentially go. So you can now decide to swing trade between the 359 and the 395. So if, for example, if it's me and I'm buying it at 359, I could say, let me put my target price to 370. So which means I could make $15 more per shares. But there is also a possibility that it could go to 390, like the way it had previously went to 396. So that's how you check the historical price, and you decide how much profit target are you going to take, or you're going to target from this information. So another thing was the volume. So you see the volume, you can see volume here. So like if you're doing your analysis the day before, you can now see, okay, Home Depot had this kind of volume today, or maybe in 52 weeks time. So this is how the volume that they were trading, recording here. And then in the morning, next time when the market opened, you can now see if they are trading at the higher than the normal volume. So, and if they are trading at the higher than the normal volume, you know there is like higher demand than the supply here. And then the price is going to arise because of that market mechanism in place. So you check the volume too to decide whether you're going to buy and whether it is going to go up or not. Sometimes it could like really go to the way you predicted based on the data that you use, but sometimes it can go the other way around depending, because the market change anytime, any minute. So that volume could just drop in a minute and then the price reverse. So it just really depend on the video. So check the volume here, check the difference between the 52 weeks price and the current volume. And then you can also see the previous day that the price closed at. The stock closed at this price, they open at this price. During the day, this is how far it went. So you see, like even today, there was that high difference between the 359 and the 364. So if you had buy them in the morning, you could make like that difference of about 5%, right? So you could have made that 5% during the day. And if you have a big positions, if you have a big position, that 5% is really good, right? So it could really make you some profit for the day, maybe 200 or 300. So depend. So if the company really pay dividend, this is where you will see your dividend here. So another point that we'll also check on was the trend, right? So it goes down, up and down. So some people, they see if the price has reduced to the lower price and then they buy it here and then they wait until the price goes up. So they buy low and sell high. The market, the maximum price that the stock should really trade at for me is 500. So I don't have to put so much risk, and then also not being able to buy like stocks that are so expensive and then take higher risk. So that thing will come with time once I have more experience, and then we are doing this to the next level. We are taking this to the next level. So for now, the max price is at 500. Okay. Yeah, I think we have already exhausted all the points, like looking at the cap, looking at the volatility, historical price, the volume, and the maximum price that you want to buy, because and the reason why you don't want to buy like very expensive stocks, because it's going to give you higher risk than the normal one. So those are the things. I hope. So now we already finished the live example on Questrade. So if you like the video, please subscribe for more videos. And at the end of the video, subscribe for more videos, and I will appreciate your support. Comment too, and turn on the notification bell so you can be noticed if some wonderful videos like this are